Hey, you guys, welcome back to another episode of my Versus Me podcast. Today, I am joined by Reverend Chanel, also CJ, and myself. I'm Rita, and we are all here trying to discover, learn, and discuss higher consciousness in all its various forms. In today's episode, we are going to cover our current experiences. So kind of like where we all are as individuals, what we're learning, what are we experiencing, and we're just going to delve into those individually and learn from each other. So, who would like to kick it off today? No? CJ? Who's got the most interesting experiences going on? What are you learning?
Hear from the Rev.
Oh, you want to hear from me first? Wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. So it's been a very interesting, like I was saying to y'all just a couple moments ago, very interesting couple of weeks. Um, a lot of shifts, a lot of things that have been like almost like stopping me in my tracks.
Mm.
Like it's like when you get up and you feel like you didn't get enough sleep, but you have so much to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but you need to just sit down. Like
Mm.
that stuff gonna be there. Just sit
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
It's a retrospective like space. And honestly, that's what's been going on for me. There's been there have been some breakthroughs that are coming. There are, well, first off, experiencing breakthroughs,
Oh,
Okay.
knowing that more breakthroughs are coming.
Mm.
So it's like a slinky.
Mm.
It feels like a slinky for me
mm,
personally. And I know that if I feel like this, there's a lot of other people feeling like this.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that I've been saying for years is that there's a collective energy, a collective consciousness that we're all a part of. So when you're going through something like this, chances are someone really close to you is going through something very similar.
mm.
Mm.
So that's when we can begin to give ourselves grace because we know other people are going through things as well.
Mhm.
And that's what we need in those times. We need to be able to tap in with those individuals, those people who we can be vulnerable around
Mm.
so that we can
Definitely.
actually process these things.
Yeah.
And I have downloads all the time anyway.
Mm.
Same.
Like
Yeah.
I know, so whenever they come, it legit just goes. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm scrambling for a pen and some paper, and
There you go. Yeah,
I'm writing stuff down. Like, I don't know if
exactly.
you can see it from my
Yeah.
background, but I'm writing stuff down all the time in
Yeah.
on my notebook, on a random piece of paper, like around the
Mhm.
house, in my phone, like. And one of the
Yeah.
things that I wrote, if you wouldn't mind me sharing.
Mm.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
So one night I was going, like, how you're in that almost going to sleep state
Yeah.
where your body is relaxed and you're not asleep yet, but
Mhm.
you're getting there. It's like
Mm.
just a couple more deep breaths and you'll be, you know, asleep in
Yeah. Count.
dreamland, if you will. Yeah, like
Yeah.
counting
Counting
sheep,
sheep. Yeah.
like just like you can feel your body just going. And so I learned to start to listen at those points, at those times.
Mm.
This is not exactly what I heard, but this is what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
It says, I move naturally in the direction of the things that I want. And the things that I want are the things that will be. When I move toward those things, I become those things.
You gotta read that again. One more
Excellent.
time. One more time.
Excellent. Excellent.
And it's because
Well,
okay. So
honey, I already got a question. Who is talking to you? Who was that saying that to you? Was that your own consciousness of making you more aware of exactly what's going on? What do you?
Wait,
That's
wait,
incredible.
read it again. Read it again for the
Read
slow
it again.
ones.
Yeah, read it
Okay,
again.
I'll read it again and then we can discuss it.
Okay,
Okay, yeah,
So it
yeah.
says,
okay.
so like I said, this isn't exactly
Mm-hmm.
what was said, but this is the premise of what came because it came so fast. I said, shoot. I opened up my eyes, and whenever I do this, and I'm laying next to
Download.
my husband, I get up so fast and reach for my phone because I keep my phone on the nightstand like
Mhm.
across from the bed, so I
Mm-hmm.
have to get up and I'm typing,
Yeah,
run
yeah,
the fingers, run
yeah.
the fingers, just
Wow.
and he's like, "What's with you?" I said, "Hey, hold on, I got to get this out. I don't know what it is, but I have to get it out."
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So again, I'll read it again.
Wow.
I move naturally in the direction of the things that I want. And the things that I want are the things that will be. When I move toward those things, I become those things.
Hmm. Interesting.
So, like you said,
You said, you said it, Aunt.
this is very it's very aware thinking. It's a
Mm.
very aware, conscious space
Mm-hmm.
because I may have heard this previously. However, hearing it now at this point in my life where I currently am, I get to apply this very, very strategically and very specifically. So I believe, I've always believed, like I said, that we're part of the universal consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
So because that's where we are connected, then that's what has to, this is what connects us.
Yeah.
Things
That's
like
where your
these.
movement is.
Yes, that's where my movement is. My movement is in the direction of where this consciousness is actually breathing and participating and moving.
Yeah.
And it's gosh, like
Yeah.
it's so much for me to want to do and be something, but then realizing that once I become or once I move toward it, it's just gonna almost like suck you in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you become a part of it. You become a part of a much bigger ideal, a much bigger like scope. Like the picture just gets so big and so broad, and I mean it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that stood out to me that you said is that I am moving naturally.
Hmm.
Naturally.
Naturally.
That means that means you're not resisting
Facts.
what you're moving toward.
Hmm.
You're moving naturally to what?
Naturally in the direction of the things that I want.
Moving naturally in the direction of the things that you want.
It's more of a confirmation, sounds like.
Yes,
Sure.
that's so as I was writing this and as I was because I read it out loud to James like I think the next day. And as I was saying it, it felt like I was, affirming myself.
Yes,
It
yes,
was me affirming myself. When
exactly.
I do this, I become this.
Yes.
Hmm.
When I move naturally in the direction of these things, I become those things. This was so profound and
Sound
so
like the pattern is
simple.
the pattern is being laid out to you, and you're sensing it and hearing it and knowing it, and it's talking back to you. You're in tune
Yeah.
with it. That's
Yes.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That
Wow.
is beautiful.
Yeah, very, very
Yeah, it's
interesting.
there's
Like,
there's a couple things that I have written. Like I said, I told you I've been journaling lately because I feel a breakthrough coming.
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
Like I've been having breakthroughs, and with these breakthroughs, there have been things that have come up, and it's like, yikes! Like, like, woo!
Yeah, I'm right there with you there.
we we back at this again.
Yeah,
Like, I have
Yeah.
to. I'm doubling back. Like,
yeah, yeah,
what's this double back about?
yeah.
Like,
Sometimes breakthroughs you have to peel away and leave off things that held you back. hindered
Ooh,
you.
ooh.
It kept you from getting to that place that you need to be, and that's it. So
Mm.
you come face to face with, no, I don't need that no more. And you said
But
no more.
but I also believe that they're tests. They are tests to see, well, have you learned what you
If
need
you
to
learn.
learn to to move
Exactly.
forward?
Exactly.
How are you gonna handle it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's your I was
So
about to say,
you handle, go ahead. Go ahead.
well,
You
I was
about to
gonna say
say?
like it's like what's your plan? Like what's your next move?
Well, let me ask you this
So
question though. When you
funny.
reflect back and you see this other thing, does that mean with what you're flowing in and what you're naturally going to become, is that the way you handle that situation now? With what you're flowing in and what you're naturally becoming? Is that showing the new avenue to which you deal with whatever, whenever, however? I
It
mean,
has
is that a
to.
possibility?
It has to.
Okay,
You
so
know,
when you
because
said you had things pop up,
Hmm.
did you react differently? I think that's what Daddy's asking too.
yeah, yeah.
Did you react differently?
I have in the middle, like, like this happens to anyone who is aware that we're actually experiencing. To anyone who's aware, we have experienced when you're in the middle of something and it almost feels like I was gonna say like a gavel has been thrown down and they're like, hey, no, this and not that. Don't do
Mhm.
that. Like, don't
Mm-hmm.
think that. Like, change that real, like right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I have been in the midst of a conversation, speaking about something very specifically,
Uh-huh.
and in the same conversation, as I'm speaking, my higher consciousness, my higher self, God speaking, through my higher self to me, um, will say like, change that right now.
Mhm. Yeah,
Almost like stopping me in my tracks from being able to continue that conversation like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
taking the conversation and turning it to where it's more supportive to the space, to the individual who I'm, talking to or speaking of, or the scenario we're speaking about.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking of it like this, nah, do this now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, you know, you're right. And I have to
yeah,
just say, okay, and adjust myself.
yeah.
So there have
Yeah.
been and there have been new things that have come up, things I've never experienced before that have kind of just taken as like, oh, this is new. I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, it's new territory in a new
Yeah.
I don't,
place.
I don't know what to do with
Yeah,
this.
new place, new territory.
I've had all this practice with all these other things,
Yeah.
and I've never had practice with this here, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I don't know
But
what to do, to think, how to respond, how to act. I just know how to be empathetic. I know how to be, a supportive space. So it forced me to say, no, you know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
You
yeah,
just have to remember that you know what to do
Yeah.
instead of telling myself, I don't know what to do now. No, you know what to do.
the answer's there. It's in you. It's coming.
Remember it.
Yeah.
Don't talk yourself out of it. Talk yourself into it.
Don't be afraid to
Yeah.
embrace what you're unfamiliar, the unfamiliar, because even in learning the unfamiliar, answers come. It's
Man.
a
And
Yeah.
new way of thinking. It's
it can be
Yeah.
territory.
scary.
Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it could be things that will try to pull you back to being the old male with that situation. But no, this is new, different,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and so it requires a new train of thought, a new
Yeah.
pattern of thinking.
Yes,
You know,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's very
and
difficult. It
cause
can
it's
be.
territory. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah. I'd like to read one more thing, if that's okay.
sure.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
sure.
and then I'm gonna pass it off to I get to paper, rock, scissors. Next.
How about that? I'll let Daddy go next. But yeah, go
Oh my,
for it.
me, why?
Okay. Okay, so this thing here came, I was just in a space and I
Mhm.
needed to get this out. So it says, when you feel like your body is about to jump out of your skin, when the tears flow freely without prompting, when you hear that voice tell you explicitly what to do, you take heed and do just that. You are on the verge of a breakthrough. I promise this moment is so pivotal. You do anything to stay on course.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Were you speaking to
that's a
me?
good stern.
So it's
That's good advice. That's good.
stay the course.
The course. It's all about that.
Stay the course.
It's all about
It's
staying the course because
Yeah, it's profound.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes we don't like change, but change is what's going to have to happen with all of us
Hmm.
because that's what's next. We can't use
yeah,
the old map. We can't go by the old map anymore that we've been looking at.
Yeah.
This is how you get there. No, the roads are different now.
there, yep,
The field is different. It don't even look the same.
yep.
It so you've got to identify it and you got to know it and you got to recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it ain't nothing. It's there's nothing familiar about it. You got to navigate. You got to navigate with a new framework of thinking, a way
Hmm.
of being. That's about
Yeah.
knowing
yeah,
and getting there is. We're so used to doing it the way we've been doing things until now. It's all got to change because you've got to move forward to a higher
yeah,
level,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's gonna take
Wow.
reaching to
facts.
those things that you don't quite understand yet, but trusting and knowing what you know about what's inside you.
Yeah.
You
And I
know,
think the path is curated for each of us individually, so they don't necessarily all look the same. I think there have key elements that we need to be aware of. But I think more often than not, it's specifically made for you,
yeah,
for me.
Yep,
exactly.
yep.
Um, so that too is like you can't really look at somebody else and be like, oh, they're doing this and they're getting success. It's like, but your route was made for you, so you need to be
Yeah.
listening to what way you need to be going.
But here's the deal: if the kingdom of God is within us, then the kingdom of God within you is going to take you in the direction that's going to deliver you and show you the kingdom.
Yeah.
It's going to show you what the kingdom of God is inside you, through you, as you. And it's going to come through you. That's where it's going to come through. It's
Yeah.
your kingdom. It's the kingdom that he's showing you that's going to bring what? Everything about you to a better place, a
Yeah.
different place, a higher place. It's still him revealing that in you, Neil, in me. All of us are different, yet within us, where do we come from? The same God.
Yeah.
It's an expression of God in each of us. That
Yes,
yet we are uniquely one with Him
Yeah.
because it's our consciousness of God that's in us that we're trying to do what rise to the God class of being that we know that we are, and it's going to take that voice saying this to you and you getting up and writing it down because you know where it came from.
Right.
It came from your consciousness within you that's increasing and growing your awareness. And you know that's where it comes from. You got to trust that now.
yeah,
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
trusting what you hear and what you begin to know within yourself. It's a new pattern. It's a new journey. It's a new step. It's a different direction. I'm not
Yeah.
used to this. I've
Right.
never been down this road before. Well, how do we get there? Like when the moment that happened with us together in that hotel room that night,
mhm,
Hmm.
and how there was a presence that entered that room that was it wasn't none of y'all.
Yeah.
It was a presence that was I don't know how to
yeah,
describe it.
mm-mm,
Yeah.
I could say God and I would be right. I could say power, I would be right. I could say light, I would be right. I could say love, I would be right. I could say electricity, I would be right.
yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I could say, but I'm saying how I would describe it. I don't know what Rita would say, how she would describe it, how Neil would describe it. You saw colors, Neil.
mhm,
I felt the colors as you described them. You described
yeah,
something you saw, your eyes were open and you saw something totally different in another realm. Tell me about that realm that you saw. And you saw that when you described what you saw, I felt what you described that was on my back. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm reaching for, that. Because that is the new place, the new class of being for the next level that we're approaching, for the
Yeah.
threshold that we're being pushed to, it seems. And
Right.
not
Mm.
necessarily pushed forcefully, but perhaps, oh yeah, globally.
For sure.
I
So,
mean, everyone.
so what about you? So what have you been uncovering? What are your current experiences?
My current experiences are growing and increasing when it comes to I'm getting up at 3 in the morning, almost every morning,
Hmm.
no later than 4, sometime right after 2:30. And I'm up till almost 6 or 7. And during that quiet time on my deck, I am totally in tune to chakra frequencies.
Hmm.
I'm listening to that. I'm absorbing that. I'm learning to be quiet. I'm learning not to sing with the songs that I may have. Also playing meditation. I'm being quiet. I'm learning now to just hush and listen. But I'm trying to get to the place where I listen with no sound. Just
Hmm.
me. I don't say I want to get to that place to where there's nobody but me and the universal being within me.
Hmm.
Somebody's gonna say something, but it ain't gonna be me. I want to hear what's inside me saying to this body that I'm in,
Hmm.
that will help me to graduate to another level on this field that I'm in, on this earth, in this earth, so that I can be more effective in communicating what I'm experiencing and share with others. So my meditation time is increasing.
Hmm.
The time that I spend listening to frequencies, and I learn from there, then the chakras I'm learning to spend more time understanding it and knowing that. And that's what I do more now than ever, because it seems to get me in a place to where I can almost be a little bit more in tune, a little faster than I normally. Like I said, I can pick up the frequency somewhat faster than I used to. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, now where does that take me to? That's what this is about. Where does it take me to? This is all about what's next. This is all about where does it take me. We talk about experiences that we had, experiences that on a different level, different time, different framework, different thing. And you talk about how that voice spoke to you, what you heard, you know, how it spoke to you, and you understood that. And then when you told us that, oh yeah, it's in touch with you, it's communicating with you, it's showing you, telling you now,
Mm-hmm.
awaken, arise. The light is here, it's there, it's showing you the path
Yeah.
and the direction, and that's beautiful. That's just beautiful to me, and that's
So
why I'm pressing into that more than that.
I'm curious. So when you're doing your meditations in the morning, is there a lot of hesitation, like from outside thoughts, emotions, feelings? Are you really quick about clearing your channel and being open? Like doing it more frequently is easier for you?
Well, even before I knew about the frequencies and the chakras, and before I really understood it, I had a form of it with prayer and listening to worship, and I had a type or a shadow of it that had worked for me, even in prison ministry. That I maintained in the pattern. I kept the pattern of the. I gave it the time necessary in order to be in position to help others that were incarcerated over the period of time, 11 years that I was doing this. So that was always consistent. The pattern of prayer, the pattern of meditation, the pattern actually was a pattern of worship and meditation. And then of course studying and understanding what I was talking about and then communicating that. But it also took me to a higher spiritual level within myself that I was aware of, where I wasn't out of tune with it. I was more in tune to it. And when my heart spoke, I heard it, I understood it, and then I followed what I heard on the inside. And most of the time, that being in tune that way, it delivered the experiences that was beyond me,
Mm-hmm.
from the visions of a incident that occurred that an inmate had committed. I saw that in a vision while we were there in the chapel. I was just sharing this today. I saw a actual murder scene while I'm worshiping God in a prison, and they're in the chapel. And while we're in the chapel worshiping God, here I am standing in front leading the worship. And then my eyes are closed, yet I see in a vision an entire murder. And now
Mm.
I'm thinking to myself, why am I seeing a murder? And I'm in the chapel and we're in worship. And and I asked the question. I was saying this within myself the whole time they're worshiping and all that. And then I heard this voice say, well, but it's because somebody doesn't believe that I'll forgive them for what they did. I'm showing you this for you to share this with everyone, but it's for the individual that don't believe, that doesn't believe I'll forgive them. That forgiveness is available for the murder they committed. And so when the chapel asked for the person that was doing the sign in the back, I said, would you lower the worship for a minute? I want to share something. I shared that. And when I began to share the murder scene that I saw in the middle of worship, when I shared what I saw, the guy started crying on the other side, just crying like a baby. And I finally said, you don't believe that the God of the universe, I'm saying the God of the universe now, I said to him then that you don't believe that God will forgive you for that. I'm here to tell you he's here to forgive you of that. I saw the murder scene. I described it. And when he came up, he said, that's me. And that's it. What you saw, what you described is exactly what happened. Folks, I wasn't at the murder when it happened. God was. The woman that was murdered, God was there. The guy that murdered her, he was there. Did he stop him? No. Was she murdered? Yes. But here I am seeing this, and God was saying, I want to forgive him for that. Let him know that I am not holding what he did against his soul forever, and he'll be damned. I'm here to forgive him of that. And after I described that, and he came up and said that yes, what you described was exactly on point. And then I want the Lord. I believe now that God, He knows, because nobody knew that but me
Yeah.
and the person involved. And I knew that. I didn't know that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about him. And so he said, I believe, I want the Lord. I believe God will forgive me for that. I never thought He'd ever forgive me when I was here this night. And you described what you saw. There's no way else you could have known this. Unless the God in you showed that to me. And
Yeah.
it was for his forgiveness. And so that experience came from meditating, trusting what was within me, understanding it, and not second guessing it came by practice. And as I practiced knowing what I heard on the inside, then it was for somebody else.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me. It was for someone else to come to me, for them to be in my space, place, and to share it to where what they could be set free.
Yeah.
And that moment, that's when it happened for him. I was just a person that got in a position that wanted to help people that were incarcerated and wanted them to experience a God type experience, not just hear a word preached from the scriptures. I
Right.
Yeah.
wanted them to
And
experience life that's in the words that we speak. I wanted them to experience the God that was in me. Even though I wasn't taught that, I had to press in, dig, and find that. And when I found it, I knew I found a treasure. I
For
knew I
sure.
found something that could reach any and everybody, anytime, anywhere. And I don't care what type of job you have, what type of career you have, what type of whatever it is. When you tap into the power of God that is within you, oh, yeah, it's God in you.
For sure.
And it's for others to
it,
come. You know what I'm
and
saying?
I'm sure that in that space for you, everyone else witnessing that, it did exactly what it was supposed to do because
Yes.
you listened and provided the message.
Yeah.
Like it did, I'm sure for everyone else who was there to witness that. Like I'm feeling it as you're saying it. And
Yeah.
I get chills just hearing it because it's like, man, if you witness something like that with your own two eyes and you get to be in the space where it's happening, like
Right.
that just shows you that there's something more
Yes.
than what we, linearly think or have been taught.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
And for you to be told that you are naturally going toward the direction,
mhm,
that means you have handled some things that has hindered you, but you're learning to flow naturally with what's in you. It's
mhm,
going to get you to that direction you're headed.
yep,
You know what I'm saying? And I had to fight through the tradition and the religion that I was taught. I had to spew it out of my mouth. I had to get rid of old thoughts and patterns and ways, and I had to embrace things that I hadn't heard from the quote unquote religious group. But I had to dig in and find. Jesus said when he said he told everyone the power is within. The power is within. The power is inside you. The power is in you. Why are you looking up at the temple and raise your hand and looking up for me? No, the power is within you. The kingdom of God is in you. It's in you. That's
Yeah,
exactly what he meant.
for
The
sure.
God class of being is in us, through us, as us. And how it's delivered and shown is in you and you and each of us. And how it evolves is how it evolves and instill him.
Yeah.
It may come in a different package, may be wrapped differently. It may have a different, but it's still him.
Yeah.
And it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm glad
Yeah.
you're having those experiences where you're pressing in and having an opportunity to explore that and to see what new messages or downloads are gonna come. They're surely gonna come when you're in that quiet space, I'm sure.
Yeah. But I'm not saying scary, but I wonder the answers for others is going to come. It needs going to have to come from a God class of being that's not afraid to speak from that position with the answers. That's where he is drawing us to, pushing us. I'm not saying push because I don't like the word push. I think he's trying to draw us more by his love. Come on, let me show you more. Come on, let me give you more. Come on, let me show you who you really are. Let me
Mhm.
really allow you to sense and feel and know that the power is within you. You
Yeah.
know, and but it's like then you're going to be placed in situations where that's where the power it's going to come from that space, from that place in you. And
Yeah.
are you going to be able to recognize and identify it when it comes up out of you and in you? Well, you already said naturally you're headed in that direction. So the more you spend time meditating or whatever you do to get in that place or that space, that and that intimate place within you, then that's the more you're going to be familiar with the power within you. And that it'll be easy to flow out of that place. It won't be difficult. You won't challenge it. I can't say that. I don't understand it. I don't know that. I'm worried. No. If you practice hearing your husband call your name and you know exactly when he says it that way, you know what it means, then you know. Then you know.
Yeah.
You just know. You know. You just know.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
when you know, that's what's going to begin to happen. People are going to need people in positions that know.
Yeah.
This is when I told Rita, "Are you ready?" This is what I'm talking about. Are we ready? This is where we're getting ready. We're talking about, okay, folks, this is where we get ready for what's next. Well, what's next? I'm just like you. What's
Yeah.
next?
Well, I resonate with that because I feel like you mentioned people in place, people to be able to like look toward and see. And I feel like a big part of that is leading through example, right? And I feel like that kind of lends into my story of what I've been learning this week. And like you were saying, Daddy, trying to be what God is calling us to be, or who we're supposed to be, or who we feel we are, what we came here to do, which is really the truth of it all, right? What did we come
Yeah.
here to do? Um, I think a part of that is using all these tools of being connected with our higher consciousness to get there. And I think it's everybody has their own purpose and mission, you know, but like for me, I've been really in the space of like, number one, what did I come here to do? Number two, um, how do I get to my highest timeline? I mean, I currently believe I am on my highest timeline, but how do I stay there?
Mm,
Because I've
mm,
come across things where I feel like as though I have changed timelines, and there's this thing that happens where your nervous system kind of locks up and you get into this space. Just like a great example would be, in my case, start a new job. You get a new job, you start to feel like first couple of weeks, oh God, what am I doing? What have I done? I don't know this, I don't know that. I have so much to learn. It's uncomfortable. And you have to learn, okay, I need to either A, quit and go back to my old job, but that's really not an option when you get a new job. Anybody who's at a new job, you have to go through the growing pains of learning the things.
yes.
There's
Yeah.
no option to quit. But when
Hmm.
you have the option to quit doing any other thing, people just quit, right? You don't have to stick with it, but most of the time you do a job, you gotta stick with it.
Mm,
And
Yeah.
so it's like, okay, you get here in this space and there's all these things where you're like, why am I here? This is different. That and you're trying, and I guess for me, I'm trying to learn, number one, not lock up, not feel like you want to leave, but then also get comfortable with the uncomfortable so that you can keep pressing forward and keep learning. And a big part of that
mm.
is learning. Here's my well, okay, I have two things to share. First thing is that similar to you now, I had a dream a couple weeks ago. In the dream, very interesting. I was speaking to, I don't know who, but that it was either my higher self or it was someone who deeply cared for me. And I don't know who it was, but we were just having a casual conversation in the dream. And when I was in the dream, I was explaining to them something. I don't know what I was going through, what was happening. And the person said to me, oh, well, you need to learn how to time bend. Learn to time bend. And I was like, time bend? And then like sure enough, I wake up and
Ah!
I'm like, time bend? What?
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
I've been sitting
oh,
Learn
right.
to
That's
time
it.
bend.
Hey,
it,
hey, yes.
it was like a matter of fact. They were like, oh,
Ah,
you need to learn to time bend. And I was like, time bend? So keep it here. So I've been having these moments where
oh God.
I'm not consciously, more unconsciously than consciously time bending. But for example, one morning I woke up late. And so I'm getting in the shower, I'm showering. And normally after my shower, I like to take my time, getting dressed. I lay in the bed for a second. I just have a ritual.
Yeah.
And I checked the clock and it was like 6:11. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna have time. But I was like, you know what? Nope, I am gonna have time. And I just laid down, I did my ritual, whatever. I get up and I'm like, let me get up. I literally get up, y'all, and it's 6:05. Now, I know that sounds crazy,
No.
but I was like, wait a minute. Either I saw the clock time wrong and it was not 6:11 when I saw it, or I just bit time and didn't realize I spent time. So I was like, what? That was one instance. Another
Oh
instance
my
is
God.
like I'm driving to work. I'm trying to get to work. And this is actually an unconscious thing that I've heard people say before, but driving to work, I'm late again. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be late. And so can y'all still hear me?
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna be late. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna be late. I don't know what happened in between the time, but I get to work and it's 6:58, 2 minutes before I'm supposed to be at work. And again, I'm wondering, how the honestly, how the heck did I get here that fast? Or like, am I bending time? Like, what is happening? Like, what is happening? So I'm still exploring this. I'm consciously, unconsciously now, just
Hmm.
exploring time in its essence. Like I even heard this guy talk about time. And he was like, he's like, I can't work like regular people work. He's like, I have 3 days in my one day. What people do in 7 days, I have 21 days to do. And
Yeah,
he broke
yeah.
it down. His sense of time was like, it was like from 5 to 12 is one day. From
Yeah.
from 12 to 6 is another day. And then from
Hmm.
6 to I don't know, 11 or 10 or something like that is a third day. So he breaks he deconstructed time in the essence of time and made it to where he could do 3 days worth of things in one day. This is all about how
Hmm.
you look at it, how you rearrange it. So I've just been exploring time bending. So that's
Uh,
my first thing. My second one was a major breakthrough for me. Happened this week.
oh God.
Um, so I've been really trying to study manifestation, study attracting what I feel God. I've I don't even want to say with God. I've been studying, trying to be my highest self, my highest version of myself, my highest calling, what I'm here to do. And um a part of that for me, and I don't know why specifically for me, money is a big focus of that, and I'm trying to uncover that about myself. And
Hmm.
so what I learned was that I can only go so far because I have an unconscious belief that I carry. And that unconscious belief became conscious to me this past week. And the
Hmm.
belief is that I have some kind of way discovered that abundance must come with struggle. So I
Mm.
must struggle to have abundance. If I haven't worked hard, then I don't deserve this. Or if someone tries to give me something, I don't deserve that because I haven't earned it. I haven't, or I should give something for it. Prime example, I have friends, they will tell you to this day, they'll buy me coffee. They'll say, Rita, I'm gonna stop, blah, blah, blah. You want some coffee? And I'll be like, well, I can pay for it. I'll pay for the coffee, blah, blah, blah. They'll be like, no, it's on me. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, but no, I can't. I I need to pay you for this. You have kids, you have a family, you have things. I'm not gonna take from that. Like, I need to get, and they're like, no, like we have these arguments where I'm just like, you're gonna get this money because I didn't know. I have an unconscious bias, I have an unconscious belief that I didn't earn this and that I shouldn't take from you or your family, and that I should pay my own way, that I should work. And as black women, we have it bad. You gotta work 10 times harder.
Hmm.
You gotta pull all the
Yep.
things. You need to do
Yeah,
all of that. And so it's, you guys will believe this.
I do.
I truly believe the conscious awareness happened shortly after I went to the redwoods. I don't know if it's something that unlocked in me when I was there. I don't know. I don't know. But what I can say is I noticed it started when I think I told you guys the story. I was at the Airbnb
Hmm.
in the redwoods and I broke the coffee pot.
Yep.
And I broke the coffee pot. Long story short, I broke a coffee pot. I felt bad because at Airbnb, I thought I was gonna have to pay for it. I was going through all the lists of trying to figure out how to get this coffee pot replaced. It wasn't very expensive, it was like $15. Found it at a Target, but unbeknownst to me, my wife had messaged the Airbnb lady and told her that I had broke the coffee pot. And the lady was like, "Don't worry about it. We'll get another coffee pot." But I was like, no, that's so sweet of her, but I still have to give her a card. I've got to get her money. I'll give her $20 to cover the coffee pot. Actually, I think I said I'll give her $40 to cover the coffee pot. And the daughter was like, the coffee pot's $15. Why would you overpay for the coffee pot? But I had to like make it right. And that was the beginning stages of me learning that, oh, why can't I just accept? Why can't I have abundance without the struggle? Why am I adding the struggle to my story, right?
Mm.
And so then I'm like, okay. And
Wow.
I accepted the um ladies offer to leave it and I just left it. I didn't do anything about it. Well,
Yeah.
Daddy knows recently my neighbor offered to pay for my fence. Now I know that too might sound a little bit crazy, but listen, I think this is all tying in for me. So he offered to pay
Yes.
for my fence. I know I was like, no, like I need to at least pay like half. Like I should pay something on it. And then again, this is my lesson. Have you learned to accept the abundance I'm trying to give you
Mm,
without adding your own struggle?
mm,
Uh,
And I had to say,
oh,
okay,
oh,
God is trying. I mean, these are the downloads I've been getting, y'all. I'm telling you, I
yeah.
be getting them like crazy. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
listen. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to pull it in. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, God is test. This is a test.
oh,
This is a universal test for
yes.
me, my experience.
Yeah.
I want to open the gate. I want to essentially, I saw another lady talk about frequencies. Like we have levels essentially, and we have ceilings. Like right now, I'm at a ceiling, and I'm at a ceiling because I'm not choosing to hear the lesson or see the lesson. So the universe is coming back around. It's like, hey, all right, she did the coffee pot. Let's get rid of fence. Is she gonna add struggle to this fence, or is she gonna accept? Is she gonna know like things are for you? And so I'm like, okay, this is universe bringing
Oh my
something to
Lord.
me. Let me sit with the discomfort of allowing someone to do something for me and not feel the urgency to have to add struggle to this for myself and accept it. And so I have. And so the epiphany though came this week that I'm adding this to myself and I'm trying to understand this was a totally unconscious belief that I carried. I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the correlation between my abundance and my theory of struggle having to be attached. So now I'm actively trying to rewrite this in my own self.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
So
gosh.
I'm
This is a
actively
shout time right here.
so I'm like,
Girl.
I'm trying to remove my feeling.
Woo.
I'm like,
Mm.
if God is trying to give
Yes.
me abundance, I
Yes.
need to accept it. I need to be open to it. I need to really hone in on this. And also I'm trying to learn all the things about myself. You know how crazy it is to be like I'm 39 and I'm still learning things about myself. And I'm
I
really enjoying this period
yes.
of
Yes.
saying, wow, I didn't know that just the fact of me not accepting something from someone is holding me back over here. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's a crazy correlation to make.
Lord.
But through my time in I haven't even been meditating. And I feel very called to start back meditating as strongly as I was. But I do versions of meditation in the car. So I just feel called back to really spend time with self because I want to make sure where I'm going is the path that I need to be going on. If that makes sense. There's so many things
Sure.
coming at me. I'm like, should I be doing that? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? I don't know. I know I'm talking a lot, but that
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that has
No, this is perfect.
it is. It's time. It's timing.
This is
It's timing.
yeah, it's
It's
a
time.
huge
This is
breakthrough.
speaking to not just us, but anybody who hears it. Yeah.
Yeah.
so is it
Oh God.
breaking the ceiling or removing the ceiling?
So, okay, I'm gonna try to repeat what the lady said because there's a lady I follow right now. Her name
Uh-huh.
is Pageant. I'll send you a video from her. She's on Instagram, Pageant somebody. I'll send it to you
Okay.
guys in the group chat. But what she said was that essentially you can sometimes hit a ceiling and it's just your frequency. How did she put it? Okay, she put it like we are here in Earth. Source is above us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, or within us. We could say within
Yeah.
Yes.
us.
Horizontal.
Yes.
And when you are um manifesting, you're manifesting with your thinking, right? Your thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
but you call in with your like heart frequency, like your embodiment.
Mm-hmm.
And the way she worded it was like your frequency can go out, but if you have these unconscious barriers
Mm-hmm.
that they're unconscious, right? You don't know.
Yeah. You don't know. Yeah.
You really have to like be. I guess I've just been really open, and I
Uh,
have been
Open and honest. Well, open and honest. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
open
That's
to. And it all starts with a question, right? If Dory wasn't
mm-hmm.
grilling me, like, why can't you just accept her paying for the taking care of the coffee pot? Why? Why? Like, why?
Like what's
Even
going on with
then,
you? Like what is it? What
yeah. And
is
I'm
it? It's
just like,
something.
right. I'm telling y'all, it was like a light bulb last this
Mm-hmm.
week when I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Oh
Definitely
my
had.
God, this is blackening. Anyway, so she said that it's just clearing out. I'm gonna find the video. I have to find
Okay.
it, but essentially, it's just clearing out barriers, your barriers
Okay.
that
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
the things that are
removing
that
removing those
barriers.
things. So
Mhm.
removing the barriers.
that are
Yeah.
attached to us, and that you showing what stopped you, what's hindering you, what has hindered
So
you all along.
so the ceiling is really just you.
Well, hold on. I might have it right here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna read what this is. I don't know if this pertains, but I think so. Okay, your energy attracts your reality. You are a projection of your current reality. Ignore your current reality to manifest. Give yourself permission to dream really big. Focus on becoming a frequency, energy, and consciousness match for your higher timeline. That is the blueprint. Clear your energy. Meditation. High be okay. Through meditation, being around high frequency people, very similar to what we're doing right here, right now.
Yes,
Find your true self. Identify limiting beliefs. Match your frequency to your new reality. Match your identity to higher self. Give yourself permission to dream really big. Okay. And then it says release deep energy, deep lineage patterns, unprocessed traumas, scarcity energy, betrayal energy, clearing energy. Bring awareness to areas that seem to circle. Like if you're find yourself and you're like, why do I keep having to go through this? So
Hmm.
bring your awareness to
Wow.
areas. Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's
Yikes.
and then sit within it.
Mm.
Remove it from reality. Don't react to it. This is why I asked you how you react to it. As you once don't okay, clearing this is how to clear your energy, I think. Clear your energy. Bring awareness to the areas that seem to circle, whatever areas in your life that seem to circle. Sit within it, sit in that area and ask and essentially, I think when you're sitting in this area, you're looking for what are the patterns that I am doing unconsciously.
Mm.
Remove it from your reality and don't react to it as you once did. Be the creator of your reality. Come back to source, find energy that doesn't align, and stop feeding energy there. Tune into higher self, transform to the flow of your energy. You attract what you're an energetic match to.
that's
Yeah,
incredible.
I
When you
know it's a lot.
when you
That's
detach from the struggle,
Yeah.
that speaks volumes.
that's wild.
Can
When
you
you
imagine?
accepted the fact that, hey, no, accept what I have for you. You don't
That's
have to work for
wild.
it. Take
Oh
the
my
work out
gosh,
of it.
y'all.
Even Yeshua said, your works is not going to reward you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your obedience to what you know within you that's going to award you.
Mm,
That's what's going to create this place for you. That's going to be the kingdom within you. It's going to come out of that kingdom within you.
mm.
Yeah.
Detaching from the struggle, honey, whoa.
And really, it's like when I think about it now, I laugh because I'm at the higher consciousness now, right? I'm even high.
Yeah.
I can look back at my past self and be like, girl,
Girl.
why would you add struggle to a blessing? That's kind of crazy.
Why
That's
would you even add? Why would you try to go back and do? Why? Why would you go? And he said, "No, don't do the work. I've done the work for you.
basically, yeah.
You just be who
Hmm.
you are."
And that I think is the key. Authenticity.
Yes,
Yeah.
Everybody here needs to be who they are. Be
Yeah.
your
yes.
authentic self. Like find whatever that is and be that.
And
Like
but there's a lot. But you got to do what you did. Detach from the
Hmm.
struggle. Take the struggle out of it,
it's so and why was that so hard? That it and I'm still I'm
honey. We
still
was raised in
finding.
the struggle. That's
Yeah.
what was so hard. We were taught
Well,
to struggle,
Yeah.
to believe in the struggle. If you
It's
work hard enough, you
wild.
get it. But the God in us is saying, no. If you just believe, you'll get it.
That's
mhm,
Take
wild.
the struggle out of it. Just believe me. I'm okay. I have it for you. It's waiting on you, but it's on the other side of
yeah.
the threshold.
That's
Cross it.
wild.
I mean, it
Cross the
was already
threshold.
there. Yeah.
Well, and it's so crazy because as you were talking and as you were reading what you were just reading,
Yeah.
it took me back to the reasons, because like there's several reasons why I was like in the headspace that I've been in. And
Mm-hmm.
one of those things I'm realizing is grief.
Mm.
Not even from only like losing loved ones and friends and things like that. It's about the way that, like you were saying before, Rita, like, why am I adding struggle to this? It's comprehending that something happened at whatever point, and
Mhm.
now this is where I'm at, and there's a bridge that I haven't fully built to be able to be okay with it.
Mhm. Yeah, being okay.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. Like I haven't,
Yes.
and because I've always just said I'm gonna be okay,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that's not enough.
Yeah.
But here's the other piece that I learned now, and this may be for you. Apparently, this goes back to the nervous system. Being okay with it. For people, there is certain ways that you can add in how do I put it? Energy like levelers, right? If
Mm-hmm.
certain things are off for you, then you won't feel safe enough
Mm-hmm.
to almost let go, if that makes
Yes,
sense. So
absolutely.
this lady was saying online, I'll just be really brief here. So she was
Wow.
saying certain areas like there are certain people who make ordinary moments sacred. So they're like their mornings have to have sequence to it. They have a specific mug for a specific mood. And her nervous system needs, or his or her nervous
Oh,
system would need. Did you see
I've
it?
seen this.
Okay,
I've seen
I
yes.
this.
haven't
I've
seen it.
seen
Keep
this.
talking. Keep talking. I want to hear. Keep talking.
Oh, okay. Well
Get me
then,
to it,
okay.
will you?
Okay. So if you're a person who needs okay, so if you're a person who likes a routine in your morning, essentially,
Mhm.
then your nervous system needs the rhythm and predictability. So basically, your consistent ceremony, like you, Daddy, you mentioned you like to
Yeah.
be on the porch, you like to be out there early in the morning, and that is your pattern. That brings like calm and peace to your nervous system, so that when you are, I guess, in areas where they're uncomfortable, where you're stretching yourself, this allows you to stretch, but not pull out of alignment from fear or whatever other instances may
And still be within
occur.
the parameters of my piece. Is that what you're saying? Or
Yes, especially when
no?
you're doing something out of comfort,
Okay.
if that makes sense. So it's almost like you have to it's like a grounding practice, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like
Okay.
grounding yourself in it. But
Okay.
there's some other people who need movement and discovery. So this is a person that's best when they are in motion, when they go somewhere new and they come back and they can come
Yes.
back full
Yeah.
and of awareness. So like you need to
Yeah.
get out of your space and go somewhere
Yeah.
new and you can come back.
Yeah.
That helps regulate your system. Then
Yeah.
there's people who are like your home is your world. So your space is like perfectly curated. You want everything the way it needs to be. Like it's very much so like your your bubble, and that brings your nervous system peace and calm, so that when you are doing crazy stuff in between the day, like you're coming back to this grounding space.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
uh
let me ask you this.
yeah.
I'm just saying this about me that I've noticed that I have never gotten away from. I can't seem to get it out of my head. Every time I look at my home or
Hmm.
outside my home, I always want to create something.
Hmm.
I can never seem to walk out the back door without a creative idea appearing in my head or adding something or placing something somewhere. It's like it just stays there. But it's always been there since I was even on Sturgis Road. We were living there. I always wanted to create or do something different. That created the creative. I never could seem to just. Why can't I have peace with where I'm at now? But
Maybe
then
you.
again, I would look and see you could create this and add that.
Hmm.
Why is it that similar to what you're talking about?
I Okay, yes and no. What I think you're talking about, this is just my personal opinion, because I'm like that, I'm like you.
Same.
I honestly think that's your higher self calling you to be where the highest version of yourself knows you can be. So like for
Hmm.
me, I'm too, I'm like, I'm not quite so happy here. I know this is not the end all be all. I know there's more. How do I get from here to here?
Yeah.
And so I personally think, and Neil may have a different opinion on this, that that is a version of you where it exists,
Another realm.
where the house you would perfectly envision all of that thing. In my opinion, and they say this too, like when you sense certain things where you're like for example, you've always wanted to be a pilot. I
Mhm.
think there's a version of you that
I do.
is
I do believe that.
Absolutely.
that absolutely is, and
Hmm.
it's bridging that gap from current self to highest version self. That I believe is part of the mission of being here, because I think God called us here to be our highest version self in Earth, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So I personally believe that it's the awakening to discover, how do I get from here to my highest version self? What is my highest version self? What does that look like? What are they doing? What is a part of their reality? Like that's
Yeah.
the reality I'm striving for now. My highest version self
Mm-hmm.
reality. What does that look like?
Yeah.
And so that's my opinion. I don't know. What do you think now?
Let
I mean, I do the same thing, but I also like I'm creative.
Yeah.
I'm creative. Like we're creators by nature. So it's just for me, I don't know. I'm not really sure.
I got a hard question. I got a
Yeah.
hard question. I need help with this.
Okay.
Have you discovered to drop the struggle and
Mm-hmm.
just be in a position where you can accept what's freely given?
Mm-hmm.
So then now you had a you're at a higher point of consciousness now and awareness, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can feel that you have let that go.
Well,
Now I'm
it's
at
still a practice, but yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's my next question. So to me, a higher consciousness takes us to a place to we're crossing a threshold
Mm-hmm.
and we're seeing a different field, even though we're in this field where we are now. Say the present and say the future us, the future
Mm-hmm.
consciousness. We know where that is. It's showing us something different, and it's
Mm-hmm.
showing us how to get there.
Yeah.
Is the Do we have the ability to flow from that future conscious state of being that is us
Mm-hmm.
to reach and pull us to that place across that threshold to where we are supposed to be? Do you do I make sense?
I think so. I mean, I'll tell you this. I've done a meditative practice. This is very recent, where I will sit and I'll close my eyes and I will see my highest version in front of me. I'll see her, what she looked like, just standing there in front of me. And then I will hug her, and then I will turn and I will step into her. And then I open my eyes and then
Wow.
start my day.
Yeah.
So it's like this is very recent, like I said, this week actually. So
Mhm.
it is it's a conscious, and they also say do this right before bed. You should do it before bed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's a it's just trying to align, to find the
Yeah.
alignment. Because I honestly feel like
Integration.
she be talking to me every day. It's either her, the
Yeah.
high. I mean, somebody is coming through.
It's it's an it's it's an integration. That's an
Yes.
integration. That's exactly what you're doing. You're
Yeah, and
integrating you with this. And
And you're
it's
pulling
mm-hmm,
out of
you
the
can
old
you can
and
constantly do this every
yeah.
single day.
mm-hmm,
And it's gonna look
yep,
different every single day. So it's a
mm-hmm.
continual
Because
It's
they
a
say,
movement. Go
yeah,
ahead.
they say creatives are, we are like you, Daddy. We always are thinking of, how do I put it? Like, just we are trying. Well, first of all, we're bringing things into reality that don't exist constantly.
Mhm.
yep.
But we're trying, but we are in a space where we, oh God, I think I just lost my train of thought. Man, it was
Well,
good too.
it
It'll come back.
reminds
It'll come back.
me it reminds me of certain things that Yeshua did on earth when he was presented with problems and situations. A parent ran to him and his daughter was dead according to the parent. But Yeshua, he knew that Yeshua was present with the power, and he demonstrated power. He said, "Will you come to my daughter?" He went with his daughter, and what Yeshua said before he even got to the daughter was, "She's asleep." He, as the parent, says she's dead. Yeshua says she's asleep. He's speaking from a different position than what that parent observed his daughter to be. Dead? No, he says she's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He gets to her and he says, "Everybody out of the room. Everybody, all the mourners and the people that are crying and whining, get out."
Mm-hmm.
Then he says, "Tell her, Zakuma, daughter, I say unto thee, arise."
Mm.
Now, he didn't see death, he saw sleeping. He spoke from who he was. The God in him said, "Wake up, arise." She woke up.
Wow.
See, here's the deal. That being, that conscious being that was within him, we can't forget he was born in this earth. He was in a body. And we keep thinking he got something that we can't get. No, he's telling us the same thing that's within him is in us.
Yeah. But he
Now he
still rose to a
spoke,
higher consciousness, though.
but then he said to that daughter, from that state of being light, love, absolute life, being within him, he spoke from that position. "I say unto you, arise." She rose up.
Yeah.
She rose up from that position. So I'm saying that's us. Whatever state of being we might be in, no. Tap into that higher form of consciousness that's it of God that's in us.
Yeah.
Speak from that position. Here comes life. Here comes you. Here comes the real version of Neil. Here's the real Rita. Here's the
Yeah.
real Columbus. Here's the real people that are listening. This is it. This is the new. This is
Mm,
detached from the struggle.
mm,
Yeah.
And
man.
it's,
But
but the
again,
deal,
I still feel like for every person though,
it
it's
is.
tapping in and it's trying to understand what is I don't I don't know how to word it. How what is the higher consciousness trying to show me, tell me, or give to me so that I can progress, so they
Yeah.
can become more. Because I look at my space now and I'm like, I've been telling Dory for weeks now. Now she's on, she's telling her, I'm like, yeah, we about to move. We about to move. And she's like, oh, we move it? And Dory's like, oh, 2, 3 years. I was like, you know what God can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go, I'm not gonna put no limitations on no time. Uh,
You shouldn't.
but yeah, it gets to the point where I'm like,
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
things yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
open and I'm trying to learn as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
To
Because I do
naturally
think
flow in
there's
the
more.
direction,
Yeah.
to the time bend, and to detach from the struggle.
Yeah. To not add struggle
Yes.
to my specifically do not
To
add
your,
struggle to your abundance.
yes.
Yes.
I am
Yes.
trying to uncover my abundance. And I have learned now, oh, you've had trouble because you keep adding struggle to it. Okay,
Mm.
don't add struggle to my abundance. God's trying to give me abundance. I'm adding the struggle. Don't.
Yeah.
He's
You have to
and
change
he's
your wiring that says you have to work hard to receive this. If you don't do this many hours, you're not going to receive this kind of pay. And there's even a meditation practice where you close your eyes and you think about how much money you would like to make. Like
yeah.
whatever money, like how much what does that look like? I'm curious for both of you. If I could say somebody would pay you right now, how much money would you want to make in a year?
Now you first.
$700,000.
Hundred
How
thousand
much? How much she
or
say?
700? 700?
700
700.
700,000. Okay.
Yep.
All right. What about you, Daddy?
million.
A million. Okay. So that number comes to mind. And when you think about that number, Does it make you think, oh my God, what would I have to do for that kind of money? Or does it make you feel
Mm-mm.
like, okay, that's good. Uh,
No, not at
oh,
all.
okay, that's good. But the
Okay,
next
now,
question is,
wait. Okay, now you say not at all, and you said why?
That's not the first thing that comes to my mind.
It's not.
oh, did you go
Mm-mm.
down or did you go up?
No, okay, so the 700,000 was the number, but I
Uh-huh.
went up to that number because the first number that came, I was like, yeah, let's go.
No,
What was the
no,
first
no.
number now?
But
Come
that,
on now.
but that's the point. That's the whole point. Whatever that first number was, that's your
Hmm.
unconscious belief about what you
Yeah,
can make. And so
yeah,
it's becoming aware that that number is like, wait a minute, why is that my number? Okay, what beliefs
yeah,
do I have? See, it's exploring yourself
yeah.
now to understand. Because my number was 100,000.
Mine was 150 initially,
Okay. And
and
then
then
I
I pushed it
think,
up.
yes, and then you think,
That's
okay.
wild.
But that number tells you where your ceiling is. It's very important.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it tells you, okay, my ceiling is here. Okay, what are my beliefs about money here? What has to happen for money here? Okay, how do I remove that? So that's the work I'm currently trying to do now, is to
Mm.
remove
Bet,
that ceiling. And now
bet.
we're gonna see when we get there. I can't tell you all the answers, but I have recognized through my, oh no, dang, did my audio go out?
No, I
Mm-mm.
still hear
I
you.
hear you.
Okay, it just went on my headphone
You
part.
can't hear on the headphone.
There we go. Okay. So I am learning. This is my current weekly lesson. That is my number, 100,000. Why is that my number? How do I remove that ceiling? How do I change my beliefs about abundance and how it finds me, how it comes to me, and what I have to do for it? And how do I rewire that so that it can come to me anyway, any place, and I can receive it?
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
So that's where I'm at.
that's awesome.
Mm, that's
That's
dope.
totally
Yeah.
awesome. That's totally God. That was totally what that meeting in the room was all about. Right, exactly what we've all just talked about and said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's
I mean,
it's wild when you have to poke yourself like that and be like, wait a minute, how do I why
pull.
Well,
what?
but those are the things like when you're and I'm gonna be real honest about this. At 20 years old, at 22 years old, I wasn't thinking about none of this stuff.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if any of this had come to my mind at that point, I'd have been like, it's cool. Like I
Yeah.
said, I've always just been okay
Yeah.
because I always told myself I'm gonna be okay regardless.
yeah,
Yeah.
And that is not enough.
yeah,
It's not
Mm.
enough to just be okay. It's enough to know that I am going to continue to evolve. I'm going to continue to process. I'm going to
yeah.
continue to grow. So if I'm going to
Exactly.
continue to grow, being okay is not good enough.
Mm.
I have to be great. I have to be
Yeah.
abundant. I have to be having the greatest experiences of that I can have.
Yep.
And that ain't going to come with being okay.
Yeah.
So just like you said,
Yeah.
it comes with the poking and prodding because I poked and prodded myself about other things
Mm-hmm.
back
Mm-hmm.
then. But it's like after I turned 35, stuff just started clicking.
Shifting, yeah, and changing, yeah.
Things just started clicking.
Yeah.
And now at 40, 5 years later, I'm a result. I'm an example of
Mm-hmm.
the things that I prodded myself, the self the self reflection that I've had to do for myself, the self accountability that I have to hold myself
Yes.
to not give up, to not go back to this type of thinking, this type of being, this type of, life. I have to, this is my responsibility to myself.
Mm-hmm.
This is my responsibility. I'm supposed to, like you said, ask myself. I said 150,000 initially. And then I
Mm-hmm.
said, girl, take that number up.
But yeah, but that's
Because
yeah. Yeah.
150, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
there's something that I have to comprehend for myself. And like I
Yeah.
said, like this is very, very interesting. Because I've always felt like Rita, you and I have always been like this, like
Mm-hmm.
very like we move like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Always. Ever since we were kids, I feel like we've always been just like that. It's like you're going through something, I'm going through something very similar.
Hmm.
And then when we connect about it later, we're like, dang,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
I'm looking in a mirror.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like I'm looking in a mirror, I'm hearing these things. It's just like everything that you're saying is what has been happening in the background for me.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that's been happening in the background because I've a couple years back I heard someone talk about how healing is a trap.
Hmm.
Like when people say, "Oh, I'm healing, I'm doing this," they said it's a trap. And I can't remember exactly where they went with that,
Hmm.
but ever since I heard that, I started contemplating that, like really diving into that for myself. And it's like, no, you're not healing. You're
Hmm.
processing, you're evolving, you're changing.
Yeah.
You don't have to heal from that. Like, and pardon me, some people are, going through things and they've had multiple traumas and things that they've experienced within their lives. And this is not to knock anyone who has experienced, something that they personally have had to heal from.
Hmm.
However, when you're healing from something, that indicates that you're ill, that you're sick.
I see.
So when we put that I'm healing from my childhood. I'm not healing from my childhood.
Hmm.
I am
Hmm.
processing what my experiences were
Sure.
during that time. I'm processing how I handled things then as a child and now with grown up mind, body, eyes and ears,
Yeah.
I can process those things. It's not
Hmm.
necessarily healing. Now some people, like I said, this is not to them at all. This is not a knock on anything. I know some people's lives were much different than mine,
Hmm.
Yeah.
much different. And I know for myself, when I contemplate this, it's like, no, I'm just processing these things differently now. I have to process them differently. Nobody
Yeah.
else can process them for me. I can't
Yeah.
be angry with anybody for these things that
Yeah, because
I
nobody can be in your shoes. Nobody
know.
is in. This is your journey. This is your story.
Yes. So this is
And
a so there's a process that we're going through, and just like you said, Rita, like going through to comprehend where this came from and how to you said new wires earlier
Oh
just a
yeah.
minute ago.
Rewiring.
You
Yeah.
said new wires or rewiring, and
yeah,
Hmm.
it makes me wonder because we're electrical, the wires might be because I always have this analogy where I have to, it's not a reprogram, it's a program.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to reprogram, I just have to insert a new program.
yeah.
I
Yes.
have to
New program.
just update this program to a
Hmm.
new program. I don't have to reprogram what's here.
Yeah.
There's going to be a natural integration.
Hmm.
And when I put this new program in place, I hit the button and it starts to process. And so
Yet
that's
you're
kind of
still the
where it went for
programmer.
me. Yeah, that's
You're
kind of
still
where it
the
went for
programmer.
me
Yeah.
when you said
Yeah.
when you said to rewire or to wire. It's like these wires might be burnt out. I need a new wire.
Mm.
Hmm.
Now I
Hmm.
can put new wires down. I can
Hmm.
actually open up the gates that have been not functioning. It's just like when you have your speakers, those little things in the back. If
Hmm.
they're both not in there properly, you're not going to get sound.
Right. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
It doesn't mean that the wire is bad.
Yeah.
It's just you didn't have it plugged up properly.
Hmm. Yeah.
So that was just a little
Yeah.
sidebar because I realized that a lot of people are going through life and they're not holding themselves accountable to make these make these choices so that they experience things differently.
Well, the key is like we are creators, right? If you believe,
Yes.
truly believe you are a creator in this life, then you then have to be like, okay, do I have all the tools that I need to create? What if you uncover something that you need? Like that's literally with me. Someone said
Mm-hmm.
to me, If you're
Yep.
manifesting, the only reason you don't have the money that you desire is because somewhere along the way, your belief is basically a hindrance. And
In a
that
way.
literally that was the seed that was like, I don't got no belief about money. I'll give you some money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But take a look, take a little closer look unconsciously, well, consciously looking at how I believe about money. I
Hmm.
had to say, wait, let me check all these things, and then there I found it, my
Hmm.
unconscious belief that I was carrying, that I had to have struggle for abundance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it was.
Take the
So
struggle out.
it's literally like everything that I like come up against where I'm like, how do I get past that? Like the nervous system thing, I just go searching online. Nervous system, how to reset your nervous system, how to calm your nervous system. Like same thing with the money beliefs. How do I clear my energy? How do I
Hmm.
rewire? How do I wire or insert a new program? Like I just go researching. Now I
Yeah.
know I'm conscious of it now. So now I can
Hmm.
go
Yeah.
find the answer. So if we're creators, you have to be willing to go unearth,
Mm.
figure out where
Did you?
you are
Yeah.
Ooh.
messed up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right? But
Exactly.
it takes listening to other people out there
Yeah.
or like
Yeah. Exactly.
hearing like, wait a minute. I would have never even known. Of course, I think there's some universal things happening there to bring me
Sure
to these
there is.
things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because I kid you not, like all my feet started getting swamped with nervous system stuff because
Hmm.
I realized consciously now, oh, that's a hindrance for me. I need to get that fixed. Let me discover what it is. Let me learn about it. Let me figure out how I can do that. And then I learned about the money thing. Oh, I don't have abundance in my money because I have beliefs. Okay, let me figure out how do I fix those. So it's almost like I'm over here rewriting my program or like or
Yeah.
Absolutely.
remake
Yeah.
making a new
Yeah.
program to
Creating a new
insert.
program. Yep.
And it's not just your nervous system. It's got to be all of us. All of our
Hmm.
nervous systems need some adjustments. I
Absolutely.
think
Sure.
that applies to anybody and everybody. So
Yeah.
then we need to discover what's there so that we can at least what like a chiropractor. What does he do? Put cracks those bones and realigns and
Mm-hmm.
he
Yeah.
pushes on those areas that needs adjusting, and it may seem uncomfortable, but you'll feel better the next morning.
And I think a part of it is just
That's
Hmm.
about
good.
wanting more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm like I want obviously I want more, and I'm at the part where I'm like,
Well,
okay,
I think not only is it about wanting more, we know that we are more.
sure,
I know
that
that
part.
you're more than what I'm looking at and seeing and hearing. Not
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that I ever doubted anything that's within you, but I
Right.
know there's more. I
Hmm.
know there's
Mm-hmm.
more to you. I know there's more to you. Well, how do we get to that place? Because I need to hear you and you
Right.
so I can know how I can get to that place. I need to see how you're learning and applying and reapplying or re identifying
Yeah.
so
Right.
that I can learn to do those same things to do what? Get to that same place because it's not just about us. It's about anybody that hears us, believes, and trust me, people will hear and believe and they'll notice and they'll say, okay, I heard that. Let me hear more about that. Let me hear more about that. It's about
Right.
sharing your experience and it's not just about us getting to that place. It's about others, people we love, people we come in contact with. It's about touching them, reaching them. Well, they want to
Right.
be reached. Hey, they want to hear the God in you, feel the God in you, know. Well, they want to know you first. I like
Yeah.
that person. Let me see what else is on about them. What are they all about? And as they discover that, and they just keep on discovering you,
Right.
finding you.
Hmm.
It's wild. It
Yeah.
is.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's
That
great.
is
Yeah.
so good, man.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I was trying to see if I wanted to share this. Let me see. Oh, yeah, this is about the nervous system. It just says your nervous system felt too good for too long and it didn't recognize you. So this is when you step into some discomfort, basically.
Mhm.
Your nervous system felt too good for too long and it didn't recognize you, so it brought you back to what it knows. You don't have a you don't have a follow through issue. You have a thermostat, and the second life goes above what you believe you're worth, you turn it back down, and until you raise the setting, every breakthrough will turn into a breakdown.
Ah,
Mm.
raise the setting.
Yeah.
Man, raise, yeah.
Let's see. This is bad when you can't read your own handwriting. Let's see. Change your standards and everyone is meant for your next level. A quantum leap isn't just about more money or bigger opportunities, it's an entire identity and timeline upgrade. And when your identity changes, you changes what you tolerate, give, accept, can't stay. Oh, whatever. Oh, wait, whatever you tolerate, give, accept, can't stay the same. People who match the old you will start to feel heavy, draining, misaligned, not because you're bad, not because they're bad people, but because they're calibrated to your old frequency that is
Yes,
tugging you
exactly.
back to an old timeline.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Frequency, new timeline, new. It's about that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then about specifically about money, let's see the energy and intensity while doing it. Yeah, and I kind of told you guys about this already. Don't look at your current reality as evidence of what you can have. It's a printout of old energy. So basically your current reality is a reflection of your current beliefs, if you will. And then don't look at that when you're manifesting something more. And then stop holding money above you and start holding it as something that matches who you already are. Who do I have to remember myself as? That any number is just a reflection of a reality. I'm already the source.
Wow.
Mm.
Already the source of the reality that you're reflecting. Is that the same thing? That's yeah.
Yeah,
You,
because
you
I guess
know,
it. Yeah.
when your grandfather,
Hmm.
when he after he had his accident, and he was awarded a certain amount of money
Hmm.
in relationship to his accident. I had never seen a that amount of money on a
Mm-hmm.
check. Never, ever, never ever thought I would see that amount. And so when he showed me the amount, it was hard for me to believe what I was looking at. I had to look at it two, maybe three times. And it not that it set something off in me, but I remembered what I saw.
Mm.
Even though he paid a cost,
Yeah.
that still wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
yet that's just what he was rewarded as a result of fighting for what he knew he deserved. Now, even though that figure was way up there, that it was in my head, it's still in my head. I know what I saw, I know what I looked at.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hmm.
so I began to say within my own self, just based on what I saw my father hold that had his name on it, that I won't do not want to accept anything less than what I saw
Hmm.
him hold in his hand. This is kind of what I say within my own self. If my father can hold that in his hand, that amount, and his name beyond that, I don't want to accept anything less than what I saw my father hold,
Hmm.
what I seen that had his name on it, that. And so I've always said that. I've always wanted to build my, even I've always wanted to build my who I am very similar to what my father had.
Hmm.
So the pattern is had to change a home. I wanted a different home. I just got a different home. Then and then I want a pool. My father had an indoor pool. I want a pool. That's what I saw him have.
Yeah.
But he paid a serious price for what he had. He paid that
Yeah.
price. Y'all know the price he paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying I've always said that within myself. If my father had that,
Hmm.
I can too.
Yeah.
Then it's transitioning to having that. but this is showing me now that no, I've got to set my affections on something higher. It's
Mm-hmm.
not just about what I saw my father hold and have.
Mm-hmm.
What about the God within me, that
Yes.
father, that person?
Yeah.
What is he showing me? What is he wanting to reveal to me? This is has your name on it. This is what is waiting for you. It's not mine, it's yours. Come and get it. It's yours. It's not
Hmm.
mine. It's yours. I don't want to withhold this from you. I want to give it and reveal it to you. But you got to come up
Yep. And
to where there it is.
here's a quick word for you, Daddy and Nail. Abundance comes from focus, alignment, connection to self and source. So our
Ooh,
abundance is already, well, you would say it's already coming, but I will say it's already here.
Here.
It's
yeah,
already here.
yeah, yeah. The
And
wealth of it
we,
is here
because
right now.
we're connecting, we're focused, we're aligned, connecting to self and source.
And it's not going to keep us where we are.
That's where your abundance comes from. And as long as we're
Yes,
doing that, what we came here to do,
abundance comes
abundance is already here. That's
with
exciting.
it.
It just what I can say, it just hasn't come into our reality. Oh, but it's coming.
Oh
It's
yeah, yeah,
coming.
yeah, yeah,
And you can
yeah,
have that, the pool, the house, and so much more.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know why y'all were talking about what amount come in your head? I was thinking, I believe every one of us, what we're even sharing, has so much more wealth
Hmm.
to it that it's unlimited.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really unlimited,
And it's
and it's
about
just some.
believing that though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Woo! I feel man, I feel something.
Make me
This is
want to holler, throw up
interesting.
both my hands.
Uh, I'm telling you,
Oh my goodness, incredible.
but
Yeah.
even I use that though for myself, Daddy. When I say to myself I'm gonna be a millionaire, I say, well, I already come from a family of millionaires.
There you
Yep.
go.
It's
Sure
already
do.
it's
Yeah,
Facts.
already it gives you that freedom, like it said, to dream bigger,
yeah,
like to unlock that. Because
yeah,
you know what
Yeah.
they say, you can't see it, you can't achieve it. If you can't dream it, you can't have it. And if you think,
yeah,
like even you said, you were so shocked, like, whoa, is this check real? Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to honestly open yourself that is the reality. And then manifestation would say, step into the belief that you already have that.
Yes,
And
yeah,
then it has no choice but to come to you.
yes,
So it's
yes.
like,
Yeah, exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. I was speaking today at
stuff
a
is
church,
happening.
and I said something. I said, "It's your experience that's going to draw people. When you
Yes.
speak from your experience, they're going to be drawn to it. And when they're drawn to your experience, it's going to start delivering them what they need,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to keep coming back to hear about your experience.
Yeah.
And they don't have to agree with you, what you think or what you understand, but they can recognize an experience that has life,
Yep.
that has potential, that
And
has the next step.
authenticity.
Yeah.
Yes. And when they identify that, here they come. You've got to be on another platform. You've
Yeah.
got to reach more than who you're reaching now.
Yeah.
You've got to be in another position, another place, another space, so that what it happens. And when it happens, there it is. There it is. And it continues. It don't stop.
Yeah.
Because we got to keep doing what? Evolving. That
Yeah.
higher consciousness evolvement. Keep evolving, keep developing, keep
Yeah.
maturing, keep growing, getting into that place. Because every level, there's a new step, a new journey, a new aspect of it. You're looking through at a new field, you know,
Oh yeah.
and in that field is not just empty. There's wealth in that field.
Yeah.
And it may not look like it, but you don't know where the wealth is in that field.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm buying that field. There's wealth in that field. It's mine. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna find the wealth in there.
Yeah.
And as it reveals
Yeah.
itself, here you go. I knew it was there. Now what's next? Oh,
And
let's go
here,
back on this other side of this field. Yeah.
Yep.
right. And it
Yeah.
gets
Yep.
Okay.
me excited just thinking about it because I'm currently manifesting my next house. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm ready to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
How, like, man, it's just a compilation of like all the things together, like belief, faith, just putting it out there in the universe and just seeing,
Yeah.
where it's gonna go.
I I got to where now I watch this video about the future cities, the future designs of cities, what they'll look like. And these like 2080, 2035. I mean, they're really futuristic.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at that more now because it takes me to a place to where I see the potential of what's next.
Yeah.
And it connects me to something higher than myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, why can't that be now? Well, we have this now. We have robots. We have drones now. Well, it's showing robots and drones, but it's showing it on a higher level.
Yeah.
It shows it doing more than you ever thought it could. And it you know what I'm saying? It elevates my pattern of thinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do that, it helps me to understand, yeah, I gotta stay looking in a different direction, which is further than me, reaches more than me. Yet it comes from me, from you,
Mm-hmm.
from us.
Yeah.
And there's something that happens when, if the scripture says when two come together, two can chase 1,000, but one can chase 1,000, but two can put to flight 10,000. He was basically saying when you come together, you increase in power.
Mm-hmm.
The power within you increases through the unity of what your spirit, through the unity of what you're flowing in.
Yeah.
So it's I think it's happening. It really is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's
Pretty
wonderful.
exciting. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm excited. Hopefully, we can take this thing to a live session and have
Yeah,
people,
sure.
put 2 cents in and see where it goes. I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
excited for that.
because
I
you will
think
really
That's gonna be
I,
I feel it's
a
gonna be a
good
game changer
challenge.
for us.
Good
I
That's
think
gonna
a,
be
challenge.
l-
it's
I
gonna
think
be
a
a
You'll
game
learn
lot
to
of
changer.
people are going to be able to like
Mm-hmm.
make it help it like because it flows naturally, but when there's other people who are like, yo, that's what they talking about. Hey, I
Mm-hmm.
experienced this just this week. I experienced this too. Hey, I had this breakthrough and this download. Like,
exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
you hear you
Yeah.
see it happening on a lot of different levels, so it's
yeah.
good.
That is
Questions?
talking about God math. It's gonna be exponential.
I'm telling you.
I
Oh yeah,
believe that. I believe
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I do. I do too. I definitely believe it. I
All right, you guys,
definitely.
we're gonna cut this here. This has been a very long episode. I don't even know how
I
long. We
don't
have
even know, but
some,
it's great.
yeah, we have some good stuff here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully, we can bring you a live format session. If we do, I'll try to post it here to let you know that we're gonna be live. So we'll do some research on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all right, we'll catch you next one. Bye.
All right.